Hello everyone, welcome. Today we're taking a look at this little guy right here. This is the Ruike P801 SF. Now, Ruike is a Chinese brand. I don't speak any Mandarin, so I can't be sure if I'm pronouncing right. Somebody told me it's actually pronounced Reiki, but I'm pretty sure I'm butchering that pronunciation, so my apologies in advance. But let's talk about the company first, shall we? Reiki is actually apparently a part of this is the box that it comes in, part of Phoenix Light. Some of you might have heard of Phoenix Light. It's a very well-known EDC flashlight manufacturer. They make some really actually good quality flashlights. So I'm assuming Reiki here is gonna be taking advantage of the same distribution channels, maybe warranty claim processes. Yeah, so I thought that might be interesting to know. Before we go further, let's look first at the basic measurements, shall we? We're looking here at a blade length of about 3.3 inches, so that's gonna be, it's pretty substantial. This is not a small knife. The blade is actually, if you can see right here, 14C28N Sandvik steel. I believe that's a Swedish steel, stainless steel. So this is gonna have excellent corrosion resistance. But I mean, this is not the kind of super steel, any kind of super steel actually for that matter. It's not gonna hold its edge very well. But here's the thing, guys. This is actually a $30 knife, and for $30, that's actually an excellent steel. It's much better than the average 8CR or 420 steel that you'd find in this budget range. The other thing is, this is actually very thin around the edges. It's got a full flat grind, so this is gonna be excellent for your slicing task. The blade stock itself is actually pretty substantial. We're looking here at about 0.11 inches thickness. So yeah, you can definitely put this knife to some hard use as well. All right, moving on to the handle itself. This is a full stainless steel construction. You can see here it's actually a locking knife. It's got a frame lock system. There's this lock bar that if you open this blade up, you can see that this lock bar right here snaps into place and holds the blade in place. So what this means is, when you're using this, you're not going to accidentally close the blade on your own finger. So that's good. I mean, frame locks are actually very strong, much stronger than your average liner lock, but it does come with the same inherent weakness, which is when you're trying to close the blade right here, disengage the lock, the blade is actually your finger is actually gonna be in the path of the blade as it closes. So that's not entirely good. But I mean, that's inherent to any frame lock design. Okay, moving on to the action itself. How you open this knife, actually you have two options here. You have this, I must say it's actually a rather beautifully done thumb stud. You've got some blue anodization going on there. Now, I love the design of the thumb stud. I mean, that's a very beautiful blue, and it's perfectly matching this screw collar that you have here and this deep carry pocket clip around the back. Now, this is not something you usually see in a lot of Chinese knives. A lot of them usually have some kind of mismatched color, so it's good to see that Reiki is really making improvements in that category. The thumb stud itself is, well, I'm not a fan of it. I mean, it's kind of on the stubby side. For me, I find it difficult to operate. But the flipper tab here, let me demonstrate it for you. That is excellent flipping action, guys. I think a lot of that has to do, I mean, yeah, the D10 right there is, I think it's perfect for the flipper tab. But a lot of the smoothness definitely has to come from this ball bearing. That's right, this has a ball bearing pivot on a $30 knife. That's crazy. I mean, usually at this budget range you would get something like a Teflon washer, or if you're lucky, maybe a phosphorus bronze. But ball bearing on a $30 Chinese knife, guys, that's That's just incredible. I mean, seriously, a lot of the more established brands really have to start watching their six. I mean, a lot of these Chinese knives really are starting to put out excellent product at this price range, with really good materials and really solid construction. Um, Overall, I mean, this knife really looks, with this. I forgot to mention this actually has a stonewash finish blade, so that's gonna be pretty decent at hiding any traces of usage. This knife is gonna stay looking pristine and classy in a lot of situations. So yeah, um, all in all, everything considered, this is actually a very compelling budget option if you're looking for a 3.5-inch blade knife for everyday use. This is definitely something that you're not gonna you're gonna be able to carry to the office, or do your fruit slicing and whatnot. So yeah, Ruike P801 SF. This is a knife that absolutely merits your consideration. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, find it useful, helpful. Till next time, ciao.